It's a beautiful little Alaskan stream here. Nice and clear. And check out this this rock face here next to it with all the moss and pine trees growing off of it. All right. And then right next to the stream is a picnic table where I just had my dinner. And then beyond that, this little stand of trees here. You can see the pavement, or maybe the pavement and the gravel. But yeah, there's a gravel parking lot back there, just right off the road to Whittier. And the parking lot is for this trail, actually, for this trail of blue ice. It's just parking for it. And there's a spot off to the side there where I've already pitched the tent, and that's where we'll crash tonight. Or I guess I should say, bad habit. It's where I'll crash tonight, and Z could just be parked there in place, but I'll be doing the crashing. So yeah, I'm gonna walk my bag of food up the trail here in a little bit too, and just stash it for the night. I definitely don't want it right here at the camp. The sign over here at the parking lot said something about bears being in the area, especially during the salmon spawn, which that's not happening right now, but still, it is a bear area, as with probably just about all of Alaska, I'm assuming. Let me walk over here and show. But yeah, we did like 78.5 miles today, not too many, and went through the that last video was about to go through the Whittier Tunnel, so went through. Super cool experience. That is truly a neat, unique tunnel, like nothing I've ever been through in my life, let alone on a motorcycle. Yeah, here's the parking lot, and again, camp right there. So but yeah, I went through the tunnel and rode around Whittier for a little bit. Went up on the hillside where there was this big kind of like an army barracks, or an army building anyhow, called the Buckner Building, named after a General Buckner who evidently led Alaska's defense during World War II. And then this building was made because of the Cold War, and being so close to Alaska, or to Russia, of course. Construction started in 49, was completed in 54, but then said the Army mothballed it in 1960. Cost back then $6 million to make, and again, sound like a 54 to 60, 6 years of service, and it was done. Did not last long, but quite a building, great old big, just ginormous, like concrete structure. So it was made in like 8 parts or something, or 6 or 7 parts, just multiple parts that were like put together. And said something too about it having 8-inch gaps in between the sections, so that it could withstand an earthquake, which evidently, and it did withstand the big Alaskan earthquake in might have been 64. But they had a big one up here back in the day. So anyhow, this time it's not a memory thing. My phone's going dim because my battery's dying, so it's still recording. So let me wrap this up. So ran around again, rode around Whittier, talked to my buddy Jimmy on the phone for a little bit, which was really good to talk to him. He's the one that unfortunately was just recently widowed, so it's good to talk to my friend. And thankfully, again, he sounds like he's doing all right, all in all, considering. And talked to my woman just before I came back through the tunnel. And, after running around Whittier for an hour or so. And then, let's see, what else? I think that's about it. Something I did... I'd mentioned meeting Alan over there at the bike shop yesterday, but something I didn't say about him, Alan from Michigan, he's riding a big 1200 or 1250 GS as well. And at some point he had an accident. I don't remember what he said happened, but he had an accident, and the poor guy broke a toe. But worse than that, I mean, this is the bad part. He's got 9 broken ribs, and he is still up here riding around. And that said, he had even mentioned laying the bike down again since then, and about getting banged up some more. And I mean, it sounded horrible. And again, I've heard a broken rib is bad, but let alone 9 of them. And then, like I said, laying the bike down again. And I guess I just thought of the strain of trying to get the bike back up, which, clearly he didn't do by himself. And he said, somebody ended up, coming over to help him, thankfully. Because I know, again, the strain that I put on myself when I tried these few times I've already laid Zeke down. And Zeke's not as heavy as one of them big 1200s. But anyhow, it was good to meet Alan, and he's a tough dude, clearly a tough dude, man, to still be up here, with those 9 broken ribs and all that. I mean, he does have his